already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ RichieSkye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. Skye Squad, we are back in the building, baby. Back in the building. Happy Friday, y'all. Your boy just got back in from doing Fox 5. 2 shows today. We did Good Day DC, Celebrity Dish on there, and baby, woo, we cut up on there. All right, we cut up on there. But I was also able to promote the Ponderosa. All right, the day party and brunch happening the 27th. That is next Sunday. Next Sunday, y'all, we are doing the day party and brunch in celebration of just about a decade in this game, right? So I need to be celebrating all year long, all right? And I want you to come out and celebrate with us. It is the week before Jackie Christie Day, which is May 5th. Basketball Wives returns, and in honor of Jackie Christie, we have named this the Ponderosa because that is what Jackie does. She hosts Ponderosas, and so we're going to host one too. And we might even break out into song, Killing Us Softly. But we're going to have a good time, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Let's get into the tea, because I know that's what you came here for. Let's get into it, baby. Karen Huger is back in the news, baby. Back in the news. Want to know the tea? Let's get into it. Shout out to our friends over at OMFG Reality TV. Let's get into the article from OK Magazine. Karen Huger was denied work release from the prison. Here's the quote. Huger was sentenced to 12 months, attempted to apply for work release as soon as she was eligible, which would have taken her to a facility that is kind of like, quote, a college dorm, more like that than a jail, right? So we're talking lush life. We're talking, we're talking lush life. We're talking, like maybe something Martha Stewart-like. I don't know. Anyway, apparently her application was approved by the corrections officer, but then the Grand Dame of Potomac was denied by a judge because she needed a judge to give the final approval, and she ended up getting denied. So her defense attorney says, the defense attorney says she drew the wrong judge. And this was explained about Judge Terrence McGann, who issued a disapproval of transfer for Karen. And they say it was just horrible luck. They also mentioned that due to the fact that she's already served 2 months and is stacking up good behavior credits, she will likely be released in early November. All right. So question. Do you think that Potomac should wait until November or December to begin filming the new season? Because there was a report of, I saw it on Instagram. Candace had appeared, to take a photo in the NBC Universal offices, but that could mean any number of things, right? That could mean that she was in New York, stopped by there, maybe picked up an old chick. Maybe she's in negotiations for Traders. You never know. There was talk of her doing it last time, but this would be a good opportunity for her to go back and really get into it now that she's, had the baby. But given that it's been so soon, she may not want to take off that time, or maybe she'd be able to bring her family along with her and do it. And I think that would also be a lovely way to get that extra bit of coin as well, because why not? Why not? And I'm sure she still has a great relationship with NBC Universal. Or do you think that they should bring Candace back to Real Housewives of Potomac in lieu of losing both Mia and Karen? Mia, who has been spotted around the ATL streets, doesn't look like she's going to be making a return back to Potomac ever again. Do you think that the show can survive without Karen and without Mia and without Candace? What do we do? All right. Let us know your thoughts down in the chatterization down below. Also, let us know your thoughts about whether or not you think Karen will be out on good behavior come November. I could see that being a likely case. I could actually see them probably even moving it up the way they've been moving up Jen Shah's release. So, if she stay on that good behavior and stay out of trouble, I think she could be in good shape to really get out pretty soon, definitely before Christmas. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that she should serve the full sentence, or do you think that she will have learned her lesson by then? For the sake of her family, I definitely hope that, at that point by November, I think that, you know, you know, my hope is honestly that when she gets out, she gets back to hiring a driver. I just think that it is just in her best interest to be chauffeured around. I mean, who wouldn't want to be chauffeured around? Girl, call the people, call the driving service, get them to do it. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody else to do it. Most of us don't feel like driving no way. To be honest with you, I know I don't. Do you? I don't feel like driving. Get somebody else to do it, please. Pretty please. Other news, other news, other news. Just a reminder, you guys, tonight, Kenya Moore will be maybe going live or maybe posting a video on her new YouTube channel, Kenya Moore Official. Make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel, not to be confused with the old channel for which she had about 15,000 subscribers, I think. The old channel was Official Kenya Moore. This one is Kenya Moore Official. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the right one. Actually, maybe subscribe to both. Who knows what's going to happen? She might be doing things on both of them. Who knows, right? So make sure you guys keep it locked because she's going to be dropping whatever she's dropping this tonight at 8 p.m. I'm not going to be home at 8 p.m. tonight, sitting around waiting for Kenya Moore, but I'll definitely hop on it in the morning. All right. I feel like Friday nights need to be for the people, right? Friday nights, people need to be out and about, living life, having a good time with their fam. And I mean, it's just a horrible moment for news. And I just kind of feel like, girl, why didn't you do this on Monday? Like Monday at 9 a.m., Monday at 8 a.m. That would have been better. Really shake up the table. Divert all attention from the show to you. Boom. Hire me as your PR person. I mean, girl, we could have got this thing popping a long time ago. But I just had to share that with you guys. All right, back to the Ponderosa. All right, actually, back to the news. Garcelle. Garcelle has unfollowed all them mother truckers, okay? Bows, Dorit, Kyle, Sutton, the blonde bombshell herself, aka Pretty Mess, what they call her. But she notably still follows Jennifer Tilly and Kathy Hilton. That's right. Because Kathy, be in good graces with everybody. If anybody probably smiled at Garcelle that day, it was probably Kathy. Kathy said she didn't even know what was going on. So, Kathy said, "My name is Ben and I'm not in it, girl. Come to the Christmas party." Jennifer Tilly, or her old rich self, she was, talking to Garcelle out the side of her neck the entire reunion, eating some Chex Mix or snacks or whatever she was eating on. When you're rich, you could just eat whenever you want. You know what I mean? Just eat during the middle of service. You know what I'm saying? Eat while you're filming. Take out a Twinkies or something like that and just stuff it in your mouth. Shove it in there. Nobody will care because you're rich. You know what I mean? So when you got the coin, they make them in your size. Yep. So I'm not mad at this at all. I say, honestly, I don't really think that this is one of those types of things. We got some reality TV stars that are just petty and will unfollow people at a drop of a hat. I ain't gonna name no names, but if you can name them, put them in the chatterization because and I'll like your message if you get it right. But anyway, you got some reality TV stars that are in the follow, unfollow, follow, unfollow. They'll do all of that, right? But then I feel like with Garcelle, I feel like it's probably more about her sanity and her peace of mind versus anybody else's. I think that she's in a state where she just wants to be at peace with her life and she wants to live her life to the fullest. And she honestly, in my opinion, just does not have time for any of those ladies and their shenanigans. And I'm with you when you're right, Garcelle. I'm with you when you're right, because here's the thing. Now, see, what I do is I just mute you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a little bit more socially acceptable, right? If I don't want to see your stuff, I'm probably just gonna mute you. But I think with Garcelle, she's like, well, I ain't coming back to this thing anyway, so bump y'all bees. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like she's saying. Low key. That's what I feel like. I mean, I mean, why? Based on her Instagram, let's go to her Instagram page real quick. Based on her Instagram, I just kind of feel like Garcelle is at this point right here. You changed. No, I healed. I learned. I grew. I set boundaries. I stopped settling and I put myself first. And I feel like that's exactly where she is at this moment in time. I feel like this has less to do with those ladies. And I feel like it has more to do with her own sanity, peace of mind, and moving right on along and keeping right on trucking. Because every time you turn around on BravoTV.com or on some interview, somebody's asking somebody about Garcelle. They're asking, Urka about Garcelle. They're asking Kyle about Garcelle on her Amazon Lives. Amazon Live is where Kyle gives all the real tea, not on their actual Real Housewives of Beverly Hills show. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but I mean, listen to me when I tell you. You can listen to me when I tell you. When I'm right, I'm right. When I'm right, I'm right. If you want some tea on Kyle, don't watch that show because you won't get it there. But what you will get it on is Amazon Live, where she is hawking the products. I'm about to set up my Amazon too. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm not. Okay. You think I'm playing, but I'm not. When next week when you see my Amazon store go up, don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I wasn't gonna do it. And that's where I'm gonna be spilling some tea. I have no sense, y'all. I have no sense. It has been a very long week. I am actually very delirious right now, and I'm very exhausted. But on what we press and we do what we must because we got to work because the rent is always due. The mortgage is always due. The car note is always due. The cell phone bill is always due. And we got to do what we got to do. All right. So make sure you guys get your tickets for the Ponderosa. That is happening on April 27, 2025. The day party / brunch. That means, what does that mean? That means there will be music. That means that there will be food available for you to get, for you to purchase, for you to eat, for you to drink up, get your drinks on. We're definitely going to be doing some drinking and we're going to party it all the way up. I want to see you line dancing. I want to see you with your fans and your boots. I went down to the beauty supply store, found a whole bunch of fans that I'm about to buy for myself and maybe for a couple of other people. So if you get there early, you might get a fan. I don't know. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen at the Ponderosa. You never know who's going to show up at the Ponderosa. So you want to be at the Ponderosa in Washington, D.C. on Sunday Fun Day. That is right. Sunday Fun Day, April 27th, 1 to 4 p.m. Early enough for you to get out and have a good time, but also early enough for you to get home and get into bed. There you go. That's how we do it. That's how you do it when you bought in your late 30s and 40s, okay? And your 50s and your 60s. Come on, 70s, 80s, 90s. If you're 100, come on down, shake a tail feather. We'll be dancing right along with you, right? All right, so with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Happy Friday.